I find it interesting when there's a bunch of traders who come online and they petition people to give them money so that they can trade for them.
Yeah.
Now, the issue I have with that is that it's a bit of a win-win for you. So I didn't even ask your name. Sorry. So
Debidan.
Nice to meet you, Debidan. Sorry, we're just having a conversation. I don't know who you are. Sorry.
Man said you're so British.
Sorry.
They bought doom.
Oh, so they're Nigerian.
Yeah, man.
Okay, interesting. So, sorry. So my issue is that there are people who will go online and say they're traders and ask people or petition them to give them money so that they can trade for them. Now, for someone like yourself, that's a win-win situation because you might say to me, "Oh, Gabriel, I've been trading for X amount of years. You showed me some graph, which goes up and down, showing how you've made someone money. Then you ask me for £1,000 to trade, and what happens is that if the £1,000 works and maybe you've made, I don't know, £200 profit on that, maybe you might collect 10% or 20% of that and then you give the rest back to me. Now, you've won, I've won. And let's just assume now that that £1,000 diminishes. And let's say, like, as you know, Rolls-Royce stocks have dropped dramatically. I'm down almost £2,000 on my stock. So let's say that happens now. Do you compensate me for that money if I've made a loss?
No.
So it's a win-win for you either way, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Not
saying?
me.
No,
I don't, because I don't operate like that.
It's a fantastic,
But yeah, for them,
business model.
yeah.
Funny enough, you say that. That's why on Instagram, anytime I see someone follow me, and in their bio they've got forex, this, that, instantly I don't follow back.
Nah, they follow me, man. They follow me.
They're like parasites.
Yeah. So how did you get into I was gonna compare you to ACN and Omi, but I won't compare you to ACN. So how did you get into
You never heard of ACN?
No. So how did you get into trading?
Went Peckham, uni, and then I ended up in investment banking. Okay. So I was 20 when I started at Goldman Sachs on the trading floor, and there you're William Hill.
Okay.
You are the guy behind the screen, so you are making prices.
Sorry, I didn't know if you. Sorry, please take a seat, sir.
Do you know what? Yeah.
No one even.
Do you know what?
Sorry,
Yeah.
please,
I do this on the train, bro.
No, please,
I
take
never
a seat.
sit down.
No, please.
I'm always standing. Yeah. So through my career, I ended up on the trading floors, and I looked around and was flying the coconut ice cream. Like one black guy, maybe. Do you know what? Maybe it was like 3 black people you look around and you see, and I was just like, rah. So if there's not many of us in the building, how's the knowledge on how to manage even your own personal money coming back?
Yeah.
So there's 2 things. Number one, I knew I had to help people get into banking, so I had to do a lot of mentoring on the career side. But then number 2, I knew that at some point in the future, I'd need to help people learn how to invest their own money and get a return.
Yeah.
Right? So it started with the career stuff, and that needs networking. Bro, you can't help people get in if you don't have a network. So I had to network and come out of my shell. I think I'm an introvert. Yeah. Some people disagree because in the party you will think I'm the opposite. But I like my alone time. But when I'm out there, I'm.
When the Hennessy kicks. I'm bad.
I'm bad. So it was one of those things where I had to learn my craft, and I've done my 10,000 hours multiple times, and I learned my craft through losing money, making money, like through experience. But at the same time, working in a bank, you've got the right mentors around you. You're expected to go through that kind of path. So most people have a pool of cash. They hear about this trading thing and they're going, but you've got no, you're not starting from experience. For me, after 10, 11, 12 years, so after I left, I took a very unorthodox route in my career, and I left the William Hill like style where you're making prices using maths models, all that, and I went into eat what you kill trading, which is like you eat what you kill, literally. And so then I'm
break it down for those of us who don't know what that means.
So Patrick Truman, EastEnders, right? He goes in with a pool of cash, thinks he knows about horses, places some bets, and tries to increase his money. That's eat what you kill. If you don't make money, there's nothing to eat. Right? And then you've got the bookies themselves. They're the shop. They're going to make money regardless because they've got the models, they've patterned it nicely, they will make money. So to be a good investor, you need a bit of both. But most people out there only know or think they're Patrick Truman. They don't understand what happens behind the screens. And if they did, they would invest with strategy, with a different method. So I've kind of moved from William Hill to Patrick Truman, but surrounded with very successful Patrick Trumans.
Okay.
And then from there, I've come back into William Hill, Barclays Investment Bank, learned about the treasury side, the plumbing. This is the plumbing of investing that even people who worked in the city won't understand. Treasury. How does a treasury of an investment bank? Because that's trading as well, but you're just trading different products like loans and bonds and interest rates. And then I got headhunted to go to the Channel Islands, which is like tax haven, right? Guernsey. But over there was a hedge fund that I worked for, and what they do is they use mathematics to trade the markets, right? So they built these, they've got PhDs, ex-lecturers from Harvard. These guys will come in and really build some monsters, right? And my job is to use my past experience and my trading for the execution side of stuff. And over there, I really learned strategy. Like, some of it you can't transfer to to like your Hargreaves Lansdown or your normal stuff, but generally you can cherry pick. So what I've done is I've cherry picked every aspect of my career so far and come up with my own strategy that I feel that, and then simplified it in a way where I feel the everyday investor, the everyday person should be able to follow this system process. So it's not, I'm not going to tell you what to buy. Neither am I going to take your money and invest for you. I'm going to teach you how to swim, and then I'm going to coach you. Right? So my job is to help you become the best investor version of yourself. Right? I've got clients, right, who like a stock, but I say to them, how do you know what size you're going to invest, and how do you know what price you're going to buy at? Because the average investor likes a stock, justifies it, and then just buys it and says, I'm a long-term investor, it will go up. Whereas what I come in and do is say, it's not just me actually, there's a community. You know, once you're part of the community, you can let us know before doing anything, number one.
How many people in the stock pickers?
So in the Telegram is like 6,000, right? But that even started by accident. I was still job hunting for like 2 years and just sitting on my savings, it was going down when SPA kicked off, because SPA was just a WhatsApp group where I said to people, listen, everyone who's investing currently, I said, listen, I don't want this to be educational. I just want people who are active already, right? Tell us before you buy anything, right? We can do our due diligence as a group, right? And it's mad because obviously now I'm teaching, but I didn't want to at the beginning because obviously I knew I was going to go back into work and, do you know what I mean? It's just draining. And what happened is, there's two rules I always have. Like, I always leave like 30% of my portfolio as cash. And people are like, Debs, that don't make sense. And we used to have these debates all the time. And the other one is I take profits. So I'm not a buy and then hold to oblivion. Like Warren Buffett old school, because Warren Buffett has billions. He can do that. When you only have like 1K or 5K, you can't have this. You can be a little bit more aggressive, and you have to build. You're in a building phase of your portfolio, so the mindset has to be different. So anyway, 2020 January, the waiting list for the WhatsApp group is like 300 people, and WhatsApp obviously has a limit of 250, right? So I'm like, okay, this is too much.